Good late Sunday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly. We had a pretty good way to wrap up this weekend. Even though it was a bit on the hot side again, it was all about the low humidity that made it comfy for any and all outdoor plans. But that's going to be changing as we roll throughout the course of the week. Have a look at the past 36 hours. We went from Saturday morning's lows in the lower 70s to 91 yesterday. Look at this morning. We started in the mid-60s and then we catapulted back into the lower 90s because of the dew points. With dry air in place, it doesn't take long for it to cool down during the night, and on the flip side, it doesn't take long for it to heat up as we go throughout the course of the day. Not to mention these low dew points in the 50s and lower 60s. This is a more comfy air mass that's pretty hard to come by during the summer months. Now, unfortunately, these numbers, these dew points, will be marching right back up as we go throughout the course of the week ahead of us. From 7th and Rangeline, we look quiet from the east side of Joplin late on this Sunday night, 93 degrees for an afternoon high today after starting at 65 this morning. Keep in mind, we should be starting at 70 and topping out near 90, so the low was a little bit below the norm. And then we peaked just a little bit above normal, above our average high for today. At the airport in Joplin, the last observation we had was the temperature sitting at 82, feeling like 84, thanks to a dew point sitting in the mid to upper 60s. We do have a light east breeze out there at 3 miles per hour. We saw everybody rebound to close to 90, into the lower 90s in most locations. Some spots close to Grand Lake in Oklahoma, flirting with the mid-90s. And the last check of temperatures before the 10 o'clock hour had a few outlying areas outside of Pittsburgh and Joplin sneaking into the upper 70s. The rest of us sitting mainly in the lower to middle 80s. The Skywatch Storm Tracker was keeping an eye on a few stray showers and even a few thunderstorms early this afternoon and into this evening. In general, though, those have really fallen apart. They're pretty much non-existent now since we lost the heating of the day once the sun set in the western horizon. The better concentration of storms in the region was centered around the Little Rock area, and then once you hop over the Missouri state line, let's say West Plains, and then sneaking over to about, let's say, Poplar Bluff and close to Sykeston. The wider view in the Central Plains shows not a lot going on because of that upper level ridge that's sitting over the Rocky Mountain Range. Also, that's also bottling up the warmer temperatures that will be heading our way, and eventually it will work in along with the additional humidity. As far as the next few days are concerned, we may have a few random thunderstorms Monday afternoon and Tuesday afternoon. Otherwise, partly sunny, and we'll see those temperatures back in the lower 90s, no problem. Then the middle of the week comes. Not only do we see temperatures sneak back into the mid-90s, the humidity will be cranking right back up as well. We'll definitely be talking about dew points in the lower 70s by then. And think of what it does with the temperatures. It may say the lower 90s on your thermometer tomorrow and Tuesday, but with the humidity, it may feel like the middle to upper 90s. Then once we hit the middle of the week and going into next week, and it's going to feel downright hot and humid with temperatures feeling like we're in triple digits once again, starting Wednesday and taking us into the coming weekend. A recap quickly of your forecast for tonight. It has us staying quiet, partly cloudy, and not a bad way to start Monday morning out by the time we get the morning drive underway. Let's have overnight lows drop off to about 70 with eventually a southeast breeze of 5 to 10. Fast forward to lunchtime, 87 degrees with partly to mostly sunny skies. I can't rule out a random thunderstorm in a few spots, otherwise we're partly sunny and hot with highs back near 91. If you get underneath one of those thunderstorms, you may temporarily cool back into the 80s. In general, though, it's going to be a hot day across the area. 92 Tuesday, 94 on Wednesday. You could argue a stray thunderstorm or two Tuesday and Wednesday, but the overall trend going through the course of the week is not only to see the thunderstorm chances drop off, but, of course, the heat and humidity. It will be building back in. Mid-90s taking us from Thursday into the coming weekend. So take it easy for any and all outdoor plans, especially as we hit midweek and into the weekend. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.